Man United 2, Brighton 1. It was not pretty, but football is back after the international break. Lackluster performance, but we managed to get the job done, especially with the results going our way yesterday with Chelsea losing, with Leicester losing. A nice bit of a cushion there, Rick, in the end. But what did you make of it all tonight?
Well, like you say, the 3 points were vital. That was the be-all and end-all, because I think with the other teams dropping points, not so much Leicester. I think Leicester are going to be there or thereabouts around the second or third spot. But Leicester and Chelsea dropping points, getting beat. I think that's made a massive gap, and I don't think there's any danger of us now not being in the top four. I think it's nailed on. But the actual football that we're playing, it's just not exciting or entertaining, is it, Flex, at all?
It's not.
It's just poor. We wanted to win, and you can say, the result is the be-all and end-all, but you can't just keep playing. I'm saying you can't just keep playing like that. I'm amazed that we are in second the way we play. We are in second, aren't we?
It's madness, isn't it?
I mean, I watched that game today. The way Brighton play, a lot of their players play football equally as good as our players. And from what I can gather watching that game, I think in general our players are generally fitter and stronger. I think we dominated them physically more so than actually with ball skills, if you like, and passing skills. I think they run out of steam, and I just thought, if every loose ball, we were first to it, and I think we're just quick. I think we've got player. Well, we are Man United.
That's what I said. We just got better players, Rick. That's it.
But only just.
I do think that. I mean, look,
because I'd like us to do well. They do.
I know what you're saying.
The way Super plays and the way Lallana plays, and Danny Welbeck get it and turn nicely and pass it. They play better than we do, but we seem to be fitter and stronger, and that's why we're coming out with the points. I think you're
absolutely spot on. But add in the fact there of more of a case, which is actually in the moments when they made mistakes and the ball got turned over, because we have a Bruno or a Rashford versus a Trossard or a Rashford or whatever. We might, or a Mope, we just have that little bit of extra quality. But you're right, Rick. No, you're right. You're right.
Like, sure about that, Flex, because sometimes it's the moment that you do turn the ball over. If you look at our second goal, I mean, Bruno did great.
Yeah.
But if that was at the other end of the field, Basuma could have made that pass. And Welbeck could have taken that chance. Do you know what I mean? It's just
true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's just that when we nicked that,
we made it count, and they didn't.
There was loads of space. There's loads.
Yeah. What I did like about that is he wasn't having the best of game. None of the midfield were having a great game. Paul Pogba, I thought, was really poor tonight. I know he had a hand in the goal. He had an assist because he tried the volley. It went into the floor, and we scored from it. And he had that ball that he played through to Bruno, to be fair, where Bruno was 1-on-1 with the keeper, and the keeper came out and saved it. But he wasn't. You can agree that Pogba wasn't good tonight. And the same with Bruno, but his willingness to still be involved, like the willingness to make that run inside. Okay, it's not quite going for you, but are you keeping your own levels high in terms of at least trying to keep going and make your own luck, as they say?
Bruno deserves a lot of credit for his hand in the winning goal, because
absolutely.
A lot of times you would think, not just Bruno, I think most players might have just crashed that ball straight. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could result in a goal if you do that. Yeah. You could just crash it across the box with your left peg, but he checked back, looked up, picked Pogba out at the back post. I mean, What a great goal it would have been if Pogba would have volleyed it in, which he is capable of. But, he didn't catch it right, and we ended up scoring in a different manner. But, Bruno did great. His hand in the winning goal was brilliant. I agree.
And especially with the first goal as well, he gets into that position. And, I know you can look at it and say that's a really basic, easy pass. You know that Rashford's there. You just got to wait for him to get there. But like you always say, the timing and the weight of the pass and the decision to not try and whip it into the far corner and go for it, or just make the pass. And Marcus took it well. So we did well on that. So, a good goal for Mason Greenwood, a real striker's goal, get in there, be in the right place. Donny was closely firing up.
I bet Cavani was fuming.
100%.
That's all I've been waiting for.
100%. And it kind of looks like, Cavani goes off, put Greenwood up front. You know when you look at it a bit shallow and go, he's the number 9. It should be Greenwood.
I'd rather say it was because we brought Dan James on.
Well, I'll tell you what, your man comes on, Rick. I'll tell you what, he gave away some stupid fouls that put us under some pressure.
He didn't play. He gave 2 stupid fouls away, and the pass went under his foot on the touchline.
Not good enough there, Rick. Your man's got to do better there.
He's got to do a lot better than that. But he tends to do. We tend to get better results when he was on the field. And I will point out we were drawing when he came off.
I knew he was going to do that.
I don't know
he was going to do that.
It just does happen. You know what I mean?
It was Donny van der Beek who changed it, not Daniel James. I knew he was going to do it. And also when Greenwood was scored, when he scored, just a bit jovial, I'm sitting in my living room. I'm going, sit down, Ricky. Have that. Have that. Nah, but it's not a competition. At the end of the day, we want the team to win. And like you always say, it doesn't matter who scores the goals. But back to how we were playing, though, Rick, and you talk about this style of football. I said at half time to Mark, I actually couldn't see us coming back and winning that game because I thought the game would continue in that manner. Us looking a bit clueless against that low block, 3 centre-backs, wing backs. You got Lallana kind of just pirouetting, just going through the motions. I just thought that unless maybe something just happened out of nowhere, which is kind of how we won.
I think, it is how we won. I think the way we're playing, and I don't see how it can change. You know how I think about quite a lot of the players and players that were starting in that lineup. It's something I said earlier today. Sometimes we talk about our team and trash them, and it's almost as if they're like 16th in the table. They are second in the Premier League. Yeah. But the way we're playing, if we're just playing in a similar manner next season, the best we can hope for is to be second or third again. I can't, do you know what I mean? I can't see us.
We can't go up gears. We can't go up.
I don't know how we can improve by playing A, like this, and B, I'm sorry, but with most of these players, do you know what I mean?
No,
I don't know how we can improve to a level where we can compete with City, and then next season maybe Liverpool will be back to what they were last season with Van Dijk back and everything.
Yeah, I think the criticism is fair when you say when not specifically just only you, but when people say it is their main argument for thinking Ollie's not the right man. But I do see if we leave just Ollie, I'm just talking about the football that we play. How sustainable is it playing in this way when other teams improve? And have we plateaued? Have we reached that pinnacle where I don't want to say the only way is down, but maybe the only way is a flat line. You can't really go up a notch from there. I'm not too sure with the way that we play football. It doesn't, like you say, you look at a team that are where Brighton are and how they move the ball and how they play. They just do the things that I think we should be doing. Yeah, regularly, which is weird. Even though we won the game, I think you've got to keep it in context.
Yeah. You and I both said a long time ago that we can't expect to keep winning these games, and we will drop points. We're winning too many games against the lower teams. We can't put the games to bed 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, can we? Like City do, like Liverpool did when they were in full flow. We beat Fulham away 2-1. Did we beat Burnley away 2-1?
Burnley 1-0.
We just won 1-0. We just won that one 2-1. Sheffield United beat us at Old Trafford, so that proved the point.
And it was 3-2 before that.
We beat them 3-2 before that. Yeah, I know we've had a 9 and we've had a 6, but I'd much rather have had 4 4s instead of a 9 and a 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good maths, that, Rick. I don't like doing them ones because I get the maths all wrong. I was like 4, 8, 12. No, it's true. It is true, and I just worry that it's going to catch up with us. I think clearly in the context of this season, with some, look, West Brom go and thump Chelsea 5-2. And it opens it up for us where all we do is need to nick it in any way and just get the 3 points and it's kind of done and dusted. But you're right. I think in the context of this season, it's okay. And really in the context of this season, you have to say, in a weird way, it's worked for us. Because like I said, we're second, which says more about the rest of the league, really, because we've got a hell of a lot of draws, too many draws. We've only lost 4 games, all season, which actually, if you go off that, I think we've lost 1 more than City, I think. Let me have a look, actually. So City have lost 3, we've lost 4. But it's the draws. They've only got 5 and we got 9. So, if you look at that, that's a decent basis to go forward, a decent platform. But you look at how we've got to that level and it's like, I'm not so sure.
In this same manner, if I'm completely honest, Flex, like we've just spoken about the amount of games. We just mentioned 4 or 5, but there's also we beat Villa with a late goal. Wolves. Was it Wolves with a late goal?
Wolves, and then we got lucky against
loads and loads of games by 1 goal. And it's not, you can't keep that going, I don't think. And playing in the same manner with this same team, I think next season it's more likely that we'll drop a few more points rather than gain any more points, because I don't think you can keep winning as many games by the odd goal.
Yeah, and I think when fans come back and it's a different pressure as well and different atmospheres, that will play a part as well. But on the positive though, okay, we leave top four where it is. On to Thursday, Granada first leg away. How are you feeling about that Europa League now? And actually, I want to ask you about the Dean Henderson, David De Gea situation as well. Lastly, but on the Granada on Thursday, how are you feeling about that? And what do you think you should do between the sticks? Onto Dean Henderson and De Gea.
Well, to be fair, he's got to play De Gea, hasn't he? I think so, because Henderson was playing in all those type of games when De Gea was playing all the time, and I don't know exactly how many, but Henderson's played like the last 6 or 7 on the bounce, I think.
What do you think? What do you think's going on, Rick? Is it the beginning of the end now? Then for De Gea, is he phasing him out, isn't he?
I think so, but Henderson dropped a ball tonight that he should never have dropped, didn't he?
He did. Yeah.
That's a bit concerning. Wasn't he at fault with a goal the other week, and he hasn't played a load of games, has he?
Yeah.
Well, can't remember.
It was at AC Milan first leg, and then in the second leg, he made the save that he should have made in the first leg.
Yeah. So, that's a little bit concerning, I must say. But it does seem to be that Henderson's the main man. You asked me about the Granada game. I don't know loads about them. I really don't. I hardly know anything about them. But you'd expect us to be able to put them to bed. And I think the semi-finals either against
Roma or Ajax.
That'd be a tougher game, I think.
Yeah,
so we should get through against Granada. But I think most importantly, that win today has put us in a situation where there isn't as much pressure on us now. We're going to Champions League football now, I'd say without a doubt now. I really would.
Oh, careful, Rick.
Yeah,
careful, Rick.
I'd be amazed. I mean, we're 4 points in front of Leicester even, aren't we?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I would say third place is probably nailed on, let alone top 4.
We've got some tough games coming up, though. I mean, we've got Spurs next week. I know Spurs are Spurs, but we've got to play Villa away. We've got to play Fulham.
If we drop 9 points in front of is it 11 in front of Spurs and Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have to drop 11 points, and that's with them winning every game. It's not good. Surely that's not good.
Add the surely in, Rick. Add the surely. You never know. Add the surely. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. And who was your man of the match tonight? Is it Mason?
I think it can only be Luke Shaw. Don't you? I don't think. I mean,
is it Bruno?
Bruno.
Well, he's got 1 assist and then he's crossed it for Pogba. You said he's got to get Come on, Rick, give me some credit.
Great things, but 2. You know me, Flex. 2 great things or 1 great thing in a game doesn't make you man.
But no one else done more than 2 good things the whole game too.
Luke Shaw done about 15 good things. They don't have to result in goals.
Luke Shaw's always steady. He is.
I think Luke Shaw and Lindelof would have picked. I don't think anybody in the front.
Aaron Maguire was all right today.
Maguire played all right. Yeah.
He did,
yeah. I think that might be part of the reason. We always criticise the defenders. It might be part of the reason that we're doing all right. It's the fact that your defenders are not just there to stop the opposition from scoring. Your defenders are there for us to win the ball and to keep the pressure on the opposition.
They did do that really well. To
press the team forward. So, we've been saying, like, why are we doing so well when we're playing so badly? It might be a lot to do with the fact that defence is so strong.
Well, I think in a game like this, they did defend well, apart from the first half with the goal that we conceded. Obviously, that we didn't defend well. I think Luke Shaw got double teams. Fred was slow to get out. Pogba give it away. Yeah. Lindelof caught under the ball, and Wan-Bissaka let Danny Welbeck in when it's his man. Calamity of errors, but. Other than that, I think Maguire was quite commanding. There was a ball that Mopé was going to get in the end of. He's crossed that. He was good with his head. I think Lindelof was good at stepping in and intercepting, and then going from there. And because I think they were playing so deep, though, that did help us our backline to be up and be ready to recycle the ball, because they wasn't really trying to press high, was they, Brighton, at certain times. So so you're going with Luke Shaw, man of the match.
I think so. Yeah, I'm sorry, but
don't apologise to me, mate. Apologise to the viewers.
Any of the midfield players or forwards,
they're the ones that are going to say you hate Bruno, not me. All right, Rick, we go again Thursday. See you then.
I look forward to it.
Nice one.